take on the number one defense in the NBA when they face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves today in Chicago. We're going to talk about it, break it all down, have some fun as only we can do right here. The number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related, Chicago Bulls related, Chicago Bulls Central.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to the episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize. More importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go and get into this content and listen here. The Bulls have a test in front of them. They're facing the Minnesota Timberwolves today, and the Minnesota Timberwolves defense is just elite. Talked about a little bit on the pre-recorded video today. They have the number one defense in the league. They hold opponents to the worst field goal shooting percentage in the league at 44.7. They also hold opponents to the least amount of rebounds per game at 40.3. The Bulls are going to have to pray, hold on, and just and I hope that Billy Donovan is coming up with the system that's going to help them win some basketball games, because this is looking tough right now. I hope that the Bulls can end up getting the business done, man. But it's gonna be a tough one for the Bulls in this game, man. I hope the Bulls are up to the test. I hope that they're prepared, because they get caught lacking, it's gonna be a rough game for them. And so while the Minnesota Timberwolves defense only ranks at 22nd in the league at points per game, they are the 12th ranked rebounding team in the league. They have the 8th best field goal shooting percentage of the league. They almost shoot the ball at 50% from the field as a team. And they're second ranked in three-point shooting percentage, but they only take the 24th most three-pointers in the league. What does that mean? This team is just efficient as fuck when it comes to shooting the basketball. That's basically what that means. They are as efficient as all hell when it comes to shooting the basketball, and that's going to be the thing that you have to look out for with this team today. They have to be prepared, and if they're not, it's going to be a long game for the Chicago Bulls. If they are not prepared for what this game can be, it's going to be a long night, and they will, and I repeat, will get their asses absolutely kicked. And that's not the side that we want to be on, man. So all I can say is that I hope the Bulls come in here prepared. Billy Donovan's going to have a great game plan. They're going to have to play with 48 minutes of intensity and focus, because if you get caught lacking against this team, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. So let's see what it's going to be, man. Let's see for a win, because I hate losing. Haize and Kobe White 30 points tonight. I mean, listen, if Kobe can get 30, that's cool, but we need more than that. We need even more than that. They got listen, we need more than Kobe. We really need this team to execute well tonight. That's what it comes down to. You have to execute correctly. And that's where the Bulls sometimes falter at, is that execution piece of it, right? Play the ball efficiently. Don't turn the ball over, because this defense is coming in trying to force turnovers. And if you allow them to do it, it's going to be a long night for you. So let's hope that they're prepared there. Am I the only one that finds it stupid that Scotty Barnes and Trae Young get all-star selection, but DeMar DeRozan nor C-Dub does? No, because those players have done more. Their teams, I guess their teams haven't really performed better than the Bulls. But keep in mind, national media doesn't give two flying fucks about the Chicago Bulls. That's a big part of it as well, too. I can see Billy playing Drum and Vooch together tonight more than usual if they're getting killed on the boards by Cat and Gobert and Reed. Yes, do not be surprised if you see the double big lineup today. So I wouldn't be surprised with that at all. I'm actually hopeful about this game. I got a feeling this game is going to be close. Might even go Bulls. I mean, listen, the Bulls can get a win in this one. We'll see, man. Corey Barnes says, Haize, what's good, boy? It's your boy Haize. Me cracks open beer. That's funny. Well, that's funny. That's accurate. Black Prophet says, I guess people don't watch basketball games. Trae Young's stats are much better than DeMar and Kobe. Yes, the stats are. You're just going off pure stats. Absolutely. Sydney says, I don't have a good feeling about this game. Sydney, you never have a good feeling. When's the last time you had a good feeling about a Bulls game? You always are worried about something. We're going to start calling you the worrier. Like, stop worrying so much. It is what it is. If we lose the game, we lost the game against one of the best teams in the NBA. Like, it's no need to be worried. Don't stress it. It is what it is. this team is this team. They are who they are. Also, why the heck would they want to trade Drummond? Period. Just get assets back. Drum isn't a restricted free agent this offseason. And the fact of the matter is Drum is going to be so valuable for some teams that the Bulls can't offer Drum much. And that may be the reason why is that when you just look at it realistically, if they're extending P. Will, if they want to add any type of shooting to this team, re-signing Drummond may become extremely difficult unless they like move off Lonzo's contract, unless they move off of Javon Carter's contract. So that's probably why they're looking to do it, and why Casey Johnson said that he wouldn't be surprised if Drum is off the roster by the trade deadline, because it just comes down to assets. That's a big part of it. I know we can't compare to the Lakers or anybody else, but I believe if we do make the playoffs, we could be very competitive against the top teams in the East because we have been all this season. Well, I mean, listen, competitive, yeah, the Bulls, but do you really trust them to win a series, right? They may win a couple of games because they definitely have that ability to, but we'll see. 2 more days and we are who getting traded free. And we are who's getting traded free. What? Huh? I think you know we'll know who's getting traded, definitely. I'm only concerned with development and growth the rest of the year. Listen, a lot of people share that for sure. OTR in the building says, yo, what's good, Haize? Hope you and the fam doing good, brother. We doing mostly okay over here. Just finished dinner right before I started the stream. This game is going to come down to how the Bulls play Ant, especially in the pick and roll. Can't wait to watch Vooch play drop covers. Man, listen. It's like I don't even know what happened to Vooch. Voochie's playing like coochie. Bad coochie. Dry and hairy. Like, it's just anyway. Haize, assuming we miraculously end up with 2024 draft picks, is there anyone you can want? What do you mean? We have our own 2024 draft pick. So we're gonna guarantee to have a draft pick in 2024. We have our own first round pick. I haven't really started doing extensive draft coverage yet. I'll start getting that together closer to we get to the end of the season. If you're new to the channel, brother, I always do intensive draft coverage. So I usually go about 15 to 18 prospects deep. That's regardless of where the Bulls pick at. I like to have a nice list of prospects the Bulls could possibly go to. The year we drafted Dalen Terry, I actually scouted 28 draft picks, and none of them were Dalen Terry. So that doesn't mean that who I scout is who we're going to pick, but I usually go pretty deep in the draft coverage. Let's talk Bulls. I don't wish injury upon anyone, especially not Ant, because he's my favorite player. But when he went down that one game, we were doing great. That's crazy. Listen, Ant is on pace to be one of the best, if not the best player in the NBA. With trade deadline approaching in 48 years into the trade deadline. God damn, bro, that's a long ass time into the 48 years into the trade deadline. That's crazy. That's crazy. We all gonna be dead. I'll be dead, but I'm not living another 48 years. I already know that. That's not happening. I'm gonna be dead before the Bulls change the roster. That's crazy. You think this will be one of them? These Bulls players like DeRozan, Carter, hopefully to the heavens, or Drummond last game as a Bull. I mean, I think there's definitely some possibility for that. OTR says, I like the pre-recorded video you dropped today, which I did. Well, sure you did. Sure you did, OTR. Sure you did. Hope Drum gets big minutes in this game. Going to need him defensively in tough periods during the game. Listen, from what they tell me, every period's tough. I've never had one before, but I mean, that's what I've heard. But no, definitely they got to be locked in today. Definitely got to be locked in. The Bulls versus Magic Vooch revenge playing game is in April, is going to hit like crack in the 80s. That's crazy. I don't think anybody cares. That's going to be crazy. Lil Famo in the building says, finally a day off where I sit and watch us. I don't even care if we lose. Let's just put up a fight. See red. I mean, listen, the Bulls, this is a defense that's going to be tough, man. I know the Bulls fans continuously scream rebuild, but they aren't even mindful who's going to still be the coach on this rebuild from that secret extension. And Acme and Jerry Reinsdorf not going to fire him. Oh, Billy Donovan isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Just not going anywhere anytime soon. Please play with focus. I don't want to have to watch us looking like a kid who just got the belt after coming home with all Fs. Listen, I tell you what, I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you guys. So anybody who's worried about it, who doesn't like that type of content, if we get blown out today, the post game show is just all jokes. I just want to make sure that y'all prepared for it. If the Bulls get blown out today, the post game show is all jokes. We're gonna have an old school year one Chicago Bulls Central post game show where literally I'm just clowning on everybody. I'm just letting y'all know right now. If we get completely dog walked out there, the post game show is going to be a Petty Roosevelt experience. It's not going to be Haize. It's going to be a Petty Roosevelt experience because I got nothing. I got nothing other than my drip being clean today. But other than that, that's all I got. If this will be Andre Drummond's last game as a Bulls uniform, so Drummond is becoming the Chicago Bulls uniform. That's crazy. Farewell to the big cat who brought us energy, effort, and defense. Sorry, Billy Donovan underused him too lot of times. I mean, that's definitely something to be said about that. Black Prophet says, have I watched the Timberwolves, and they have been very consistent on every level. They have decreased their bad shot selection and turnovers. Yeah, listen, they're one of the most efficient offenses in the league. They don't score a whole hell of a lot of points, but when you have the defense that they do, the brand of defense, you don't have to. But they are efficient in every step of the game, every step of it. Yo, we at the game and got the Benny robe. Oh, that's shout out to you. You got a Benny robe? Shout out to you, bro. Please don't let the T-Wolves hang 50 on us like last year. That's crazy. They're going to be like, we didn't make any moves at the deadline, but did you see that video we released of Lonzo shooting? Exactly. Like, listen, you already know AK is going to come after the trade deadline. You know, we really trying to survey the offers that we had out there. We really didn't like anything. Recently, we had Lonzo Ball come back in at practice. He was getting some shots up. You know, when we watched Lonzo Ball get those shots up, it just reminded us of that initial run that we went on in 2021. We feel really confident that Lonzo Ball comes back. You pair him with Kobe White. We're going to get Zach LaVine coming back here healthy. We're feeling really confident about what we're going to do next season. You know what? If DeMar DeRozan does leave in the offseason, be prepared for I don't even want to say it. I'm going to hold off to that. That's a video topic. I'm going to hold off on that. Well, Haize, you go 18 prospects deep. Yep. Well, typically it's more than that. But if we're talking about draft prospects, yeah, I go pretty deep in there. Nenor in the building. What's going on? Glad to have you in the building, brother. Drummond Vooch gonna get came at from all angles this game in the paint. Drummond Vooch gonna get came at from all angles in the paint. Yep. OMM, only 2 titty aunties tonight, bro. That's crazy. Damn, post-game show hosted by Petty R. Damn, let me get up some popcorn. Oh, I ain't got nothing left but jokes at this point in time. Like, it just is what it is. MC Season said, old school throwback post game. What do y'all know about that? Day one post game shows. Hey, listen, y'all don't, I'm telling you, most of the people here don't know anything about year one post game shows. Like, I'm surprised the post game shows ever got as big as what they've gotten, because literally that after February, where the Bulls won like 8 out of their last like 32 games, they'll tell you it was nothing but jokes, prank phone calls. It was bad in here, man. Like, I was stressed. We were going through it, man. Archangel in the building is trying to shake the depressing sensation from the Kalia Copper news. And I was so happy she got a new contract, man. It really does suck. It really does suck that Kalia Copper got traded, man. Haize, I'm really struggling to sit down and watch this game. By the way, check out Chicago Sky Central. We're back dropping content now. The free agency happened. We got 2 videos up so far. The one was an initial reaction to the Kalia Copper trade. That was before we knew the details. And then I got an actual full episode out going over the details of the trade and the direction the Chicago Sky may be going in. So OTR says that hat go fire with that shirt. I swear to God, it got Bulls hat to go with every fit. Oh yeah, listen. If I'm well over 120 just Chicago Bulls hats. We probably got another 80, 60, 65 Chicago Bears hats, about another 10 to 15 Chicago White Sox hats. So yeah, I got a hat to go with everything. And it's funny because I wear so many hats, people really do think that I'm bald. And it's like, no, I got a full head of hair. Like, what are we talking about? Let's go, Chicago Bulls. Put those Wolves back in their den tonight, and let's get a big win tonight. Hey, Jeremiah, I tell you what, if the Bulls get a big win today, I'm going to dedicate the episode to you for sure. I just want to see Julian Phillips dunk on Rudy. I doubt that's going to happen tonight, but if it does, I'll make sure to say that you call for it first. So Melvin says, I didn't like what I didn't like about last game is something mostly Donovan and DeMar is not getting is why I'm about ready to move on. Is DeMar trying to play too much hero ball again? Well, I don't look at it as hero ball. Like DeMar has a role. Now, in the fourth quarter of the last game, if I'm not mistaken, Kobe White got way more shots than DeMar, but that's what Billy Donovan is calling. Like, and it is what it is when it comes down to it. Like, he's always going to be Billy Donovan's safety blanket, and that is why some people do want to see DeMar DeRozan traded. I'll pay to get the fake calls again. I'm high, but them days was the best. Hey, that was old school, man. That was old school. I have to keep my jokes somewhat hidden. I'm not even at 1,000 subs yet. Can't be getting canceled. Listen, no, you probably will get more subs by that. Like, they'll tell you, like, what the channel was doing great before the post game shows. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I wasn't growing. I was probably at like 2,000-3,000 before we started the post game shows. But listen, those, especially when you're just genuine, I think is what it was. Because the Bulls fans were going through it that second half. Like I said, we won 8 out of like the last 30 plus games. We were going through it. So when they were coming into the post game show and I was just going off on everybody, some people were like, hey, listen, somebody's saying it. It is what it is there. Mario P says, how you doing, sir? I love the Bulls, but I'm a realist. We're getting smoked tonight, but if we somehow win, AK is going to scream continuity. If we lose, they'll say injuries and Lonzo. Well, I don't think so, but I don't think they'll blame Lonzo for injuries today, but hey, it is what it is. People who think Haize is bald don't see all the selfies on social media. I know you not talking light skin Supreme. I know Quentin the Gigolo of all people ain't talking. I know Quentin ain't talking. I know that ain't who I think it is. Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? I placed a bet that we're losing this game, so that basically means we're going to win now. Y'all welcome. That's hilarious. Listen, I don't have any faith. I'm not even going to front of y'all. I know that the Bulls can, and I do think they'll put up a fight, but I don't have any faith in the Bulls. Like the Minnesota Timberwolves defense is just too good, man. And this Bulls team has not shown the composure that I need to see from them to have faith that they're going to be able to overtake a defense as good as what Minnesota are bringing. And then, like I said, extremely efficient offense that they have as well. That's some things that you really got to look at, man. Beans in the building says, thanks for the help, bro. My channel still ain't shit. What's the name of your channel? I don't even think you told me, Beans. You put the name of your channel down there. I want to check it out. Melvin says, yes, thank you for finally confirming you're not the other Chicago Bulls Central Twitter page a few days ago because I thought y'all were the same account. LOL. I was so confused with different takes. I don't know how. My logo is very different from their logo. Like, you see my logo every time you come to this channel. You should know what my logo is. First of all, their logo's trash. Come on, man. What are we doing here? I didn't have any faith that we would win the game against the Milwaukee Bucks without DeMar and Zach LaVine early this season, but we did so. Anything could happen. Well, that was a very different situation. Keep in mind, that was a new team that had just been formed. Their defense was trash. right? But I mean, you're right. Anything is possible. I don't want to act like it's completely out of the realm of possibility. Anything is absolutely possible. So let's see if we can find Beans the Comedian's channel. I want to see what he's talking about. Okay, Beans, I see you. Have to check it out. Speak on Vooch's horrible rim protection. Why? We all know that. Like I like at this point, do you expect rim protection from Nikola Vucevic? How about like why would you expect that? Why are you gonna do you talk about grass being green every day? Is it crazy after all these crazy trade talks, Zoe and Zach are the most likely going to be in the Bulls uniform next season? I mean, no. I think we had come to the realization that that was definitely a possibility for a while there. Minnesota about to beat the Bulls like a rented mule. First of all, y'all renting mules to beat them? Hold the homegirl domestic violence. Domestic violence. Oh, the homegirl abusive. That's one of my favorite. Anything, I don't care what happens. That is one of my favorite things to ever come out of TikTok. That shit was hilarious. I want Zoe. Still. He can be an essential piece to the champ. What? First of all, Zoe got to prove that he can be an essential piece to walking. Can he be an essential piece to staying upright? Like the dude don't have two good legs right now. We got to wait and see that before he can be essential to anything. We don't even know if he's going to be able to come back into basketball and be effective yet. We're going to be on ESPN tomorrow after we lose by 53. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you're sending your family a love package or mailing a letter to a friend, consider UPS to take care of your things. UPS, Bulls Nation, David O. Did you just promote UPS in my live stream? That's what this has come to? You're promoting UPS in the live stream? Jesus Christ. Like, that's crazy. You could at least pay me for that advertisement, bro. I'm gonna invoice you. I'm gonna invoice you. Laugh my ass off. I agree, but if healthy, he can be essential. I mean, he got to be healthy first. He's taking off his snapbacks. First of all, who wears snap? We're grown ass men. We wear fitteds in this bitch. What are you talking about? Snapbacks? Snapbacks? When do you predict Vooch will hit 2 threes in a row? Bet. So this is the thing. These are the things that will happen before Vooch hits 2 threes in a row, right? Follow me right now. Follow me. You guys follow me. You follow. Just stay tuned in. We're locked in here. Follow my train of thought where we're going. So before Vooch hits 2 threes in a row, these are the things that will absolutely happen. First off, Tyler Perry will go ahead and admit that he likes male strippers. Secondly, LeBron James will indeed grow a full afro out and have braids while in an NBA championship game. Thirdly, Anthony Davis will have an injury-free season. Next, I'm not going to keep numbering because I'm losing my train of thought. Next, after that will happen. The Chicago Bears will win 5 Super Bowls in a row. Jesus will indeed come home. So those things will happen. We will find out what happened to Jimmy Hoffa. That's going to happen as well. And then the dead will rise. And then Lonzo Ball will come back. And then Nikola Vucevic will hit 2 3-pointers in a row. That's how that's going to happen. That's going to happen. He wasn't promoting UPS. He was just notifying you of your order of Whoa, what? The fact that your mind went to that's very specific. Was that the order that you placed last? That was awfully specific, bro. That was awfully specific. Michael Jordan will be back in the Bulls jersey before Vucci man hit 2 threes in a row. That's crazy. Left my ass off. If Vooch hits 2 threes, the sky's gonna open and Jesus himself will come down in the Bulls uniform and go for 50. But hey, listen, I had to stay off Twitter today. First of all, y'all will know because some of y'all were wilding out there on Twitter today. I'm not gonna mention no names. But if Jesus comes home today, just know we're all dead. Like, we're all dead. Like, real talk, bro. Like, if God gotta be looking down at us and be like, I really made these motherfuckers. Like, this is really what y'all doing with that. I should have never gave you motherfuckers free will. That's literally what Jesus and God are having a conversation about. Like, damn, Pops, you really gave them free will? Yeah, son, I had to do it, unfortunately. Because right now, like, everybody is wilding. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill, bro. If the rapture started today, the floodwaters would come 2 minutes later because ain't none of us worth saving. That's crazy. The dead will rise should another pandemic on the way. The big pharmaceutical corporation is going to screw us over again like COVID. That's crazy. If Vooch hits 2 threes, Lonzo will come back next game fully healed. That's wild. Kobe Bryant would snatch Jesus's ankles. Can we snatch Jesus's ACLs and cartilage to give to Lonzo Ball? Can we do that? That's what we need to do. If the rapture does come, can they wait until the Bears win the Super Bowl? It'll never come. It will never come, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Much like OTR's wife, it will never come. It's mad dry around this bitch. It's never gonna come if that's the case. Like, it just is what it is, man. We were given free will, and JDH went straight to the. Stop. What are we doing? That's crazy. Front office needs to pick a lane and figure it out by Thursday. Enough with all the plain excuses. Oh, that's not gonna happen. By Thursday, you want them to figure it out by Thursday, bro? I'm gonna tell you like this right now, bro. You have a better chance. You personally have a better chance of walking up to Lotto and being like, bend it over and give it to me. You have a better chance of doing that than this front office figuring it out by Thursday. Go ahead and find Lotto. Go get your rocks off, bro, because that's you got a better chance of that happening, my guy. Better chance of that happening. Listen, this is a funny ass joke. Jokes on you. Don't have a wife spending Valentine's Day like that Drake video. First of all, why are you watching the Drake video? I got questions. Because like you decided to do that. That's what you decided to spend your time on. You and JDH, bro, y'all wilding out here. Y'all wilding. Oh man, Bulls fans need to perform some black magic ass ritual to save this team from injuries. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. We're the toast. Whoa. What is happening here? What just first of all, oh my Jesus. OTR, you see what you started, bro? You see what you started, OTR? You see what you started? Old boy in here talking about what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's crazy. That's crazy. I think we should trade Vooch and try to sign Claxton in free agency this offseason. So, you think it's that simple? You think we just be like, hey, man, hey, how many of y'all want some Vooch? Y'all want some Voochie? You want some Voochie? You don't want no Vooch? You sure? You got Vooch at home? You got Vooch? You want some Vooch? Don't nobody want no Vooch? All right, bet. Nobody wants any Vooch. OTR is tripping right now in the chat. OTR is tripping right now in the chat. Vooch said we have enough. That's crazy. Mr. Noid said, I thought this was a family. What? Are you new here? You thought this was a family-friendly show? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Merk Dollar says is laughing his ass. Listen, y'all wilding today. I don't know what happened. Y'all is wilding today. That's crazy. The starting lineup, I'm ready to end this shit. Where's the starting lineups at? We got to go. OTR. Carlos Boozer's in the house. Why is Carlos Boozer's dressed like this? He looks like somebody's stud auntie. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. What is Booze got on, yo? That's crazy. Hold on, wait a second. Where's the picture at? Let me find it. Come on, what the hell has happened here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? I'm just gonna move that over here. I'll wait till that does its thing. But yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm. What is going on? Somebody going here. Do anyone want some Vooch and come over thinking you saying Cooch and gonna be hella disappointed? That's on them. You gotta listen. Listen. Haize is Boozer's kid in real life. Can we tank to draft him? First of all, ain't nothing even like that. Don't even play like that. That ain't no. We come from successful families over here. What is why is it not letting me pick the picture? What? I have no idea why this computer's acting so stupid. All right, we'll just let it go for a second and see what happens. Not the stud auntie. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Why do they trade for Vooch in the first place? Listen, I'm putting you in timeout. You got to stop asking. Like, think about it. Stop asking dumbass questions. Come back and ask real questions. A part of me wonders if the players really feel like they have enough. Sometimes I think it's all lip service to appease us. Vooch damn well knows they don't have enough. I think a lot of but the thing is, I do think a lot of teams, a lot of players have confidence in their teammates. They have confidence in and they should, right? But I think also you got to realize that you don't. And sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. And that's what it comes down to with Nikola Vucevic saying that we have enough. You got enough what? What do you have enough of, Booze? Tell me what is it? Because you talking about enough. I mean, not Booze, Vooch, because it's not enough to win. Talking about winning, we ain't got enough to do that. I guess I'll just share it this way since my computer's acting stupid. Why does Boozer look like that? What is he so happy about? That was OTR when he left from watching that Drake video. He was happy as a motherfucker. It's just weird, bro. Weird. Just strange. Just odd. Peculiar is more like it is kind of what it is. Peculiar. Voot said I have enough bricks to build a house. They definitely got enough of those. Definitely got enough of those. My son almost said motherfucker a couple times. That's hilarious. That's funny. Carlos Boozer looks like, okay, what are we doing? Shay, bro, stop cracking jokes, Shay. Stop it, bro. Stop. In the other room eating now, and I heard the word auntie spoken through my TV. Is this the one titty auntie making another? That's crazy. That's crazy. Last time we played the Wolves, I mentioned that cat reminds me of YB from Coraline, and you said it was stupid, which is true. But I have receipts. Want to see what? What? Boozer happy he found a way to get his hair follicles back. He doesn't. That's not hair. That's a skull cap. He ain't got no hair on his head. What's up, Haize? What's going on, Brandon Peck? Glad to have you in the building. Any relation to Matt Peck by chance? I know you're not. I'm just talking shit. Haize, real talk. If Lonzo Ball comes back healthy and is back to his old self, are we a premier 2-6 seed playoff team? No. No. Cat so zesty with it? Zesty? If the Bulls wait till the offseason to move Zach, what do you think we can get back? Bro, I have no idea how to gauge Zach LaVine's trade value right now. I'm not even going in front of you, bro. We can get anything back that can range from a slightly chewed on McDonald's cheeseburger, not even a McDouble, just a regular cheeseburger. We can get something back from that all the way up into maybe a young player in the first round pick. I have no idea. None. We need one of our forwards to develop for real. I mean, yeah, of course. Um, I mean, that would definitely help the Bulls raise the Bulls ceiling a lot. Now, who offers the best chance of that? I mean, P. Will still like he showed a lot more over that initial stretch when Zach LaVine went down. It kind of makes sense. But that Patrick Williams foot injury, I think we kind of undersold that in how we talked about it a little bit. Because the reason why I say that is that the injury that Patrick Williams has, if you look it up, it literally says that it could take up to 2 years to recover. And I'm worried that the Bulls have pulled the wool over our eyes once again on what could be a serious injury. Now, I hope that it's not, but that bone edema could really take a while to heal. So it could be another huge setback. Haize, quick question. Do you see AK possibly drafting a better center in the next few years to hopefully replace Vooch? I hope so. I really hope so. Like I said, I haven't really started taking a lot of look at prospects in this draft. I don't know like what type of center prospects are in this draft, but center definitely has to be something that is on the Bulls' radar, unless they really believe in Adama Sanogo, which they could. They could absolutely believe in Adama Sanogo, but if they don't, you really want to start looking at other centers that can come up in the drafts, because if we've seen it. Vooch goes down, especially if you trade Drummond. You have no young center in the wing who could possibly take over. When you look at every other position on the basketball court, we have young players that could potentially take over those positions. I'm not saying that they will, but we have the potential there. Point guard. Already got Kobe White there, right? He's basically taking that over. Young player could take that over. Shooting guard. You can say Io, right? He could probably play some shooting guard. He plays off ball really well when he's playing with Kobe. Small forward. You can look at that and say either Patrick Williams or Julian Phillips or Dalen Terry. All three. Well, Julian Phillips and Patrick Williams at the 4 too. We don't really have a young upcoming center unless you look at Adama Sanogo to be that. But even then, he's really limited. So I really hope that they do look at that. With our luck, P. Will comes back after Lonzo. So never. Remember at the beginning of all this when they try to act like Zoe's injury was no big deal? Well, the initial injury that he had, what was it? It was the meniscus first, right? That shouldn't have been an injury that takes a whole hell of a lot of time. But then he developed the bone bruise. And then from the bone bruise, it developed into a cartilage issue. That bone bruises are dangerous because if bone bruises don't heal and you keep operating on them, that's why when they kept ramping him back up, you were really playing with his future, because a bone bruise can turn to go from something that you just need to wait for it to heal and rest up to, hey, this is something that's absolutely career threatening. So that's a big part of why it went that way. But that initial injury that he had, it could have been one of those injuries that wasn't nearly as serious, but other things started developing, man. V-Dog in the building says, yo, what's the word, my brother? In my opinion, I think moving to Mar is more likely from reading stuff online and with the updates we got today from Shams. I mean, I do think it's a possibility. I went from thinking that, the Bulls were probably going to be willing to wait to the offseason, figure it out. But I do think that this team is looking at it and say, we got to change something. We love DeMar. He's not going to re-sign here. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger. Well, no, in a little under 48 hours, actually. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. By the way, y'all, I'm back to streaming for the Chicago Bulls over on Bleacher Report. During the Bears season, they had me exclusively covering the Bears. So we'll be back. I'll be there about 2 times a week over on Bleacher Report. So make sure you guys stay tuned in there. I know Bleacher Report articles are one thing, but I'm the one dropping the video content over there. So the video content is going to be pretty cool. So there you guys go on that one. I've been saying hella shit about trade ideas for DeMar. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Sam from Maryland says, I'm slamming my head into the wall if I see Vooch attempt more 2 threes, tries to do basic spin move into the scoop shot. That's funny. You might as well go ahead and slam your head into the wall because it's definitely happening. Definitely happening. J Peg, first of all, why is your last name Peg? That's a little bit concerning. But Drum's last game as a Bull very well could be. Very well could be. Vooch gonna cosplay Steph Curry tonight. Don't worry. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mikhail says, congrats on the. Oh, I've been working for Bleacher Report for about a year now. But thank you for that. Like, yeah, I'm basically full time there during the football season. And then I do a couple videos here and there for both the Bulls and the Bears during the off season. But yeah, definitely. I've been working for Bleacher Report for about a year now. They treat me well. They when I first started with Bleacher Report, it's funny because you could tell they're like, we don't know if this dude's going to try to bring Petty Roosevelt over here. So they were like, hey, just go ahead and cover this topic. They'll give me the topics. And now it's at the point now where they be like, hey, we need you to stream for the Bulls at 12 p.m., whatever you want to do. And I'm like, bet, say less. So where do I find your Bulls and Bears content on Bleach Report? I looked for it before, but nothing came up. You just go to the Bulls and Bears page. You got to scroll down. Anytime you see a video, especially for Bears, it's usually me. They also do some like general NFL things there, but you got like now. If you go to the Bulls Bleacher Report page, the Bulls Need Direction is the name of the video. There you guys go. I think I streamed for about 20, 25 minutes there. Bleacher Report is like TMZ for sports to a degree. Haize, you were real quick. I notice everything, Bulls for life. That's not just any. I notice everything. That's why I'm able to crack so many jokes because I notice everything. My brain works quick like that. Why are you thinking about it that way though? What do you think the chances are we never find a deal for Zach and he ends up playing out his contract? I think you're gonna if they just want to move Zach, they'll find a way to move him. They'll definitely find a way to move him. I saw you on Bleacher Report earlier. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, brother. First of all, drop cuz spaz. You got the name of a dog, bro. Don't worry about my big ass head. It holds my brain. Yes, my head is big as shit, but guess what? I'm successful, motherfucker. You in my chat with a no page, and your name is Drop Cuz Spaz. Drop Cuz Spaz. That means you are less than a nut. You weren't even worth the nut. Your mama could have wasted. Your dad could have wasted on your mama's face. Chill out, bro. Watch yourself. Don't come in here with no lame ass jokes. You got to come correct. If you're gonna come in here, this ain't like no other sports channel. I will roast your ass. So let's see if the Bulls got the starting lineup out. Starters: Kobe, Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, Vooch, and Andre Drummond. They are starting Vooch and Andre Drummond together tonight. They're trying to combat that, bro. Trying to combat that. So there you go. This is crazy. Definitely crazy. So there you guys go. We have Andre Drummond and Nikola Vucevic are starting the game together. Hey, Vooch is going to shoot a lot of threes tonight. A lot of threes. He is shooting a lot of threes today. That's wild. That's going to be very, 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 very interesting. So, but yeah, there you guys go with that one, man. Let's see how this works out. Shout out to Billy Donovan for trying something different. I mean, the Minnesota Timberwolves run that 2-center lineup basically. So, hey, this is a chess move now by Billy Donovan. Now, the question is here, and this is a big question. Does that mean that they're going to be using Adama Sanogo? You need another big to come off the bench. That's going to be interesting. That's definitely going to be interesting to see. But let me know what you guys think, man. Vooch is shooting a lot of threes today, though, guys. But thank you guys so much. We're about 15 minutes away from game time. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We'll be back in halftime. I love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all.